You can imagine as a young, positive, athletic, energetic person like myself, how devastating it would be to hear, your legs are gone, you will never walk again. I don't want to say it became my mantra to prove them wrong. It became my mantra to prove I was more than that. Who I am is no more my physical appearance now than it was before my accident. Heck, who I am is a fighter. That blow-up clown, you punch it down, it comes right. That is me. I got knocked down, but you can rest assured I will be back up. I am not defined by the circumstances of what happened to me on December 19th, 1995. I was visiting my ex-boyfriend. I was standing in his driveway. Another car lost control, came up into the driveway, and I was pinned and dragged between two cars.
I saw my legs explode in front of me.
As a result of that massive crush injury, and in order for the doctors to save my life, they had to amputate both of my legs above the knee. I had 14 reconstructive surgeries. It was a long time spent in the hospital, and I didn't waste that time confined in a hospital bed. I was, grabbing the bar above my head, and it's like, okay, that's one pull-up off the bedpan. By the time I leave here, that's gonna be 100. I can promise you that. I was pursuing excellence in my recovery, physical therapy, whatever was necessary to get me to the highest level of functioning. It took a year between the prosthetic fittings, starting out on the short, stubby legs, graduating to the tall prosthetic devices. It is like walking on stilts. I have always worked out. I have always ran. I have always been in a gym. That's where I need to be to do my recovery. And I put it out there to my closest friends and family, help me find a personal trainer. And I interviewed one person. That was Adam Friedman, 17 years ago. And we literally came right in the doors of Gold's Gym, and I remember thinking, what did I sign up for? This place is, from the moment I came in the doors, every bit the Mecca. Energetically, it is a vortex of Mecca-ness. and I wasn't 100% sure that I was worthy of that. I wanted to be. And if there was someone who could get me there, I felt it was Adam.
And how's your breath? She's so disciplined. She gets up every morning, does her yoga practice, does her stretches, does the rolling that it takes to recover. We're always working to create more of an inner connection with her body, so she understands that when she comes in, it takes a certain level of focus and intensity.
You want to keep your spine in alignment as much as you can.
There's a great loyalty and admiration and respect that we have for one another.
Adam would come with me. He'd drive 3 hours down to San Diego to my prosthetic fittings. He wanted to be so involved. For him, this was equally a challenge. He didn't know what was going to be on the other end of this, what the outcome would be, but he was fully committed to seeing it through, to helping me build as much strength and flexibility as I could. I will never forget the first time that I walked into Gold's Gym with Adam. I will never forget that first time. And he said, okay, today's workout is simply, we're just gonna deal with these legs being on. I was like, that's probably gonna be a lot. And it's hot here in Gold's Gym. So the sweating and the leg falling off and putting it back on and carrying a backpack of towels and baby powder and all this. You can't even believe what it takes to get a prosthetic leg on. It's very easy to get it off. And we just did our routine. I could feel his sense of accomplishment, being proud. That has always driven me to make the people that I love proud. And the support that I got here from the staff, from everyone who worked out here, from, you know, everyone who had maybe never said a word to me, but I could feel like they were cheering. I could feel their cheering. They're like, yes, you did it. You're back upright. What they didn't know was that as soon as I got to my car, I took those damn legs off and threw them in the trunk. One of the heroes and role models who I met very early on after my accident was Greg Menino, who was a very accomplished Paralympic gold medalist in skiing. And he had told me, once you get through all these surgeries and everything, if you ever find yourself in the mountains, you should really try monoskiing. So in Park City, I was like, yeah, I want to try this monoskiing thing.
Hi, Greg.
And I knew that they had a pretty extensive adaptive sports program. So I go in the doors to meet my instructor, Marcel, and my future husband, unknowingly. And one of the first things Marcel said to me on the chairlift was, I really hope you're not here for a disabled ski lesson, because I don't teach disabled skiing. I grew up in Switzerland. I've been skiing since I was 6 months old. I raced on the Swiss national team. Where I come from, there is only skiing. Whether you are blind, backwards on 3 legs, or 1, the biomechanics and physics of skiing do not change. So I cannot modify physics to come up with some adaptive crap, is probably what he said, to teach you disabled skiing. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I like this guy. All those hours in the hospital, all those months and years of just saying, when I find it, like running was for me, the daily bread, the daily motivation to get up before the alarm clock and go, when I find that, I will commit myself to that. I knew it was there in skiing.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing United States of America.
Medaglia d'oro e titolo di campionessa paralimpica in rappresentanza degli Stati Uniti d'America, Stephani Victor.
I was smiling and good as they put the medal around my neck. And as soon as that national anthem started to play and the flag was raising up, you know, with my hand on my heart, still in a cast, that's when my life flashed before my eyes again. You know, from my accident to all those hours in the hospital, all those hours in the gym, to declaring against all odds, I'm gonna win a Paralympic gold medal in skiing. I did it. I had a team to thank for, and I did it. I may not say I am an amputee, but I do say I am a Paralympic athlete. And I have a tremendous amount of pride in that and being a member of Team USA. That means the world to me.